Right, so far so good. I finally got the roof panels in with their hydraulic struts, and I've still got to make a little handle that goes on here which keeps that in the right place, but basically shut, there we go, and undo. There, that's that one up. So they basically sit like that. I've just put these louvers in, and I made some little fittings like that. It's like a little knurled fitting. You can just thumb screw it, do it up with your fingers, and that was absolutely easy to put on. So I don't need any special tools. I can just hold the screw up underneath there and do that up with my fingers now. And that took about 2 minutes to put that in, not even that. And I've done the same on these. I have knurled these little fittings where they go right through into the boot to hold the boot shut. I don't know if you can't. Dark as dog's guts in there. No, anyway, so that's that. This is the cover. I've only got it on with 4 screws at the moment. I've got to tidy that up a bit more because the mechanism was hitting on the inside of there and jamming it up. So these fittings here weren't working. Basically, I've got to put the plastic back in yet, but there, shut. Well, I know it's shut because if I look, no, can't see it, but the pin in there is all the way in. I know it's working, so it's fully shut. That's working very well. Just got to put the window back in, and to open that you pull this little handle, which has conveniently stayed in the right place. No, it's only released one. Yeah, as if by magic, by camera trickery, it is now open. What it needs is, when it's got the rubber on here, I'm hoping there'll be enough tension that it'll pop it off. If not, I'll have to put something to make it just springy so that it pops off. So when you pull these pins, release, it'll jump up enough that it doesn't the pins don't keep going back in their own holes back in here. But when I put these gas rams on, there was that much pressure pushing. Well, there isn't that much tension, but there was more tension from there pushing this direction, that it was in effect stretching the hinges and everything, and these pins didn't line up with these holes, and there is no adjustment. So, but there is now, because I've had to take these parts off, and I can move them to and fro slightly, only a couple of millimetre, and I knocked them that way to compensate. And without the rams it won't shut, but with the rams on it pushes it back far enough and it drops in, fits in perfect. So hopefully it'll stay like that. I doubt it, but there we go. So we're very, very close, but there's a million things to do. And I've put the bonnet scoop on with all the little 5mm Allen key screws on. Just polished each one of those up, the heads. Just held them up against a flat disc on an electric drill with some cloth taped on it, with some T-cut in the disc, and then just hold them up against that, and it polished the heads up pretty good. Yeah, these ones have got numbers in for some reason, but that's the one they sent me. But they look alright. Don't dislike them. I prefer them if they were smooth, and then they would look better, but that is alright. So that'll do me. But that's basically what it looks like with the roof panels. This one here has got its old handle on. I don't like that thing. I'm going to change that. And it rests there. Just push it. It nearly goes in. I haven't got the rubber seal on. There's a handle, a little trigger. And I'll do that again so you can see it. Yeah, that was that. I've just got to pop a seal in here and around. So I'm going to put a little bead of polyurethane sealer, little bead, and I got a small D section seal which will just go in there and it will just fit nicely. In actual fact, this D section seal, this is a 13 by 10 mil, does fit in there very nicely, but it's a little bit too much tension, and that's what I've used here is that D section seal all the way around here. I had to do some couple of cuts to make it fit around there, but that's what I've used, and there's a little bit tighter there for whatever reason, and but that's basically it. That fits pretty good. Bit of dirt getting in there, but I expect it will chafe, but I don't think it moves too badly. It's pretty rigid. That is not going anywhere. That is not moving, that roof, because it's absolutely, that pin in there goes through a stainless steel plate on top of the car, right the way through to another aluminium plate underneath, and it locates right the way through and does that. It's a 12mm diameter pin, and that is not moving. And this here is not moving either. That is pretty on there. And inside the car, if I can just hold the camera, I've got a hook there with a rod with an over center catch and another hook at the bottom, and that comes up. There's a plate on the other side of there when these screws go into that plate. That's all on the inside. So once you shut the roof, you cannot get it off. So it's should be fairly secure. Not that I'm ever going to leave it anywhere, but you can lock it up. I've still got to put the grills back in the side, and I have done nothing to these exhausts. But that, as they say, is looking pretty good. That's what it looks like. So I think that's looking quite smart.